Hey everybody, Don Peterson here at the Swing Factory Golf Studio just north of Atlanta, Georgia. I had a busy day today and I wanted to get a quick tip out to you. First of all, when I was in the bunker when I was a kid, I remember hitting sand shots, and I remember everyone always talked about hitting, picking a spot maybe 1 inch or 2 inches or 3 inches behind the ball in the bunker in the sand and trying to hit that spot. And obviously, the more sand you hit, the shorter the shot you're going to have. So if you hit a lot of sand, you're going to hit 3 inches behind the ball, let's say, and that's going to cause the club to go slower through the sand. You're going to hit a shorter shot. And if you want to hit a longer shot, you pick 1 inch behind the ball. Well, I always felt like that was kind of a difficult thing. I didn't feel like I could aim it right where I wanted to and hit exactly where I wanted to. To me, it seemed like a difficult chore. And I found myself doubting myself when I was in the bunkers. So what I started doing was I hit enough bunker shots, I just started going by feel. And what I decided to do was I felt like it was easier for me to just think about whiffing the ball. So if I looked at the ball and I said, okay, I'm just going to swing right underneath the ball. So I'm still, it's kind of common to look at the golf ball because that's what you train yourself to do. So when I hit normal shots, I'm looking at the ball and I'm hitting the ball. Okay, so rather than hitting 1 inch behind or 2 inches behind or 3 inches behind the sand, I started looking at the golf ball and saying, oh, I'm just going to whiff it. So I had a good enough feel that I could hit the ball dead solid if I wanted to. So I thought, well, I must have good enough feel. I can just whiff. I can go right underneath of it. So the old picture of a tee underneath the ball and chopping the tee out from underneath of it was kind of a good image for me, rather than trying to hit 1 inch, 2 inches, or 3 inches behind the ball. Okay, so my thought was whiff the ball. So just go right underneath it. So I would turn the face open and then I would just try to whiff it. I just go right underneath of it. Now, if I wanted to hit a long bunker shot, I found that it was easy for me to think about skimming the sand with more of a horizontal type swing. So instead of picking the club up and down, I just started swinging more wide to wide. If I went low and wide and low and wide over here, I could skim the sand. I still tried to whiff the ball, but I tried to whiff it with a skimming motion. And then if I wanted to hit a shorter shot that didn't go as far on the green, I started thinking a little bit more up and down, and that would take more sand, and I'd hit a little bit more below the ball. So I'd start thinking about, oh, I'm going to go a little bit further under this one. And that worked for me, and maybe it'll work for you. And that's what this channel is all about, and most of these golf tips on YouTube are for helping people find a different way, different concept, different thought, sometimes something different physically. But we're trying to help you improve. So try this next time you go out. I want you to just look at the golf ball and think, oh, I'm just going to whiff it. I'm just going to go right underneath the ball. And do it with some speed, because obviously if you're not hitting the golf ball, you're going to hit the sand first, and you've got to have some speed. So go ahead and swing fast and just whiff the ball. And I think this will help you get out of bunkers. Make sure you do all the normal things, open the face, use the bounce on the club. Again, up and down is a shorter shot. More of a skimming shot is going to be a longer shot across the green. And the more you skim it, the more backspin you have a chance of putting on it. All right. So if you wanted to hit a real spinning shot, open the face a lot, skim the ball with a big swing, and it's going to plop out of there with a very short distance because you've opened the face more, and it'll have a lot of spin on it. So goof around in the bunkers and have fun with this. And if you liked it, come back and let us know. Comment at the bottom, and please subscribe. Never ask people to do that, but if you like my videos, subscribe, and check out my books on iTunes. Take care and come back and see us again.